Daniel Korski. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Public, a venture capital firm that invests, supports, and accelerates startups that want to transform public services. Now, I've just come off the stage at the GX Talks, the Government Experience Talks, a new series of talks organized by the Dubai government here in Dubai in order to bring decision makers and activists together on stage in order to talk about their experience of government services. The opportunity for me was to talk about how startups are changing public services absolutely everywhere, from places like Australia to Denmark, from small towns in Northern America to big cities in Africa. And what's happening in all these places is that the force and power that technology brings is being brought together into small, agile, well-capitalized teams in order not just to transform the things that we've all gotten used to, how we buy insurance and how we buy our travel and how we communicate with our friends, but it's being brought together in order to transform the most important thing in our lives, namely the public services that we all rely on. The way in which roads are kept clean, the way in which airports are kept safe, the way in which our elderly and our sick are being taken care of. What we're seeing now is a totally new era, an era of GovTech. And in that era, it's not just the large incumbents that are delivering enormous, often overpriced systems that are going to win out. It's going to be the small, agile startups that have made such a transformation in everything else in our lives. They're about to make a transformation in public services. We all know that technology is totally changing the job market. The kind of jobs that exist today, they may not exist in the future. And that poses a really exciting question about the nature of public services, because it isn't just in the private sector that jobs are going to change. Jobs are also going to change in the public sector. The kind of things that the public sector does today may not be needed in the same way in the future. You know, in future it may be that citizens can very actively and very quickly show and tell what kind of services that they want, or complain in a different way than they were before, and perhaps even co-design services in small groups of people who are saying, hey, in my community, I want a different kind of service delivered, and we can do it much more easily on this platform together with our neighbors. So there's an enormous transformation taking place, a transformation that isn't going to just affect things in the private sector, but also things in the public sector.